On the show, Jamie.
You're welcome.
Tell us, what exactly do you do at Centerpiece Home Staging? What's your main?
Well, Centerpiece Home Staging is a full-service home staging company located in Cornelius, and we're licensed and insured. And I started the company in 2007 after earning the accredited home staging professional designation. And we specialize in helping sellers get top dollar for their home, whether it be lived in or vacant.
Kind of important thing nowadays with it being, like you said earlier, as we were talking about, there's a lot more sellers than buyers right now.
Right.
And the market, house is sitting on the market a lot longer.
How does staging give you an advantage?
There's a number of things where staging can help you sell your home. The first is process of elimination. When buyers are viewing properties online on the internet, if the home does not look well, they're not going to go look at it. So if the home is properly staged, that equals more showings, and more showings will eventually bring you an offer. The second thing is studies have shown that staged homes sell for about 7% more in half the time versus homes that are not staged. And lastly, vacant homes take even longer to sell. When buyers come to look at these properties, they just don't get excited and keep on looking.
Right, it's almost hard to imagine living someplace when it's bare walls.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And also too, with vacant homes, they feel that the seller's desperate, so if they do make an offer, it's going to be a low-ball offer. So that's where staging is really key with vacant homes.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people have budgets now, and it's a lot harder for them to sell a house. People don't have the funds that they had previously, and a lot of times they're selling under duress.
Right.
So if you could do, we talked about maybe a top 10 list or the most important things with staging and what you do when you come into a house. Can we kind of run through that?
Sure. I brought a list of things with me, and like the two main things are that the property needs to be clean and clutter-free. And by clean, we mean Q-tip clean. I tell sellers to start working at the top of the room with the light fixtures and ceiling fans, and then work your way down to the flooring. You want to, moving on to the second thing on my list is pressure washing the exterior. You want to clean the outside as well, have the driveway, steps, your walk up to your home, your front porch, and your back deck pressure washed. And even if you have siding, you'll want to take care of that as well.
You've actually got some great specials for pressure washing on the LKN Savings right
now.
now.
Okay, that's great. The third on my list is you want to have your property manicured on the outside. You want to prune your bushes and trees, make sure it's not blocking the house, because if buyers can't see it, you can't sell it. So that's really important. You want to stage the front entrance of your home, that first impression syndrome. Buyers spend a little bit of time there waiting on the porch for the realtor to open the lockbox. So they're going to be looking around, seeing what condition the home is in. So you're going to want to make sure that that area is staged as well. Have a new welcome mat at the front door, some fresh flowers.
Take down the spider webs.
Exactly. Make sure the light bulbs are working and things like that. Next on my list is tackling excess clutter in the home, and that's where an ASP stager comes into play, because they're going to be coming in your home looking at it using buyer's eyes.
Right, with fresh eyes.
Yeah, so they'll help you decide what can stay, what can go, maybe what doesn't work well in one room we can use in another room, and try and minimize that cost for you of getting your home ready. A very important, two key areas in the room are kitchens and bathrooms. Those need to be properly staged and decluttered as well. Put away all of these small appliances, toaster ovens, blow dryers, things like that. And
kids' bath toys.
Exactly. Stage those the surface areas with some key accessories that are attractive and appealing to the eye. Keep on moving down the list. Closet clutter. I think we're all guilty of having clothes in our closet that we probably haven't worn in 3 years. So now's a great time to clear that out. You can donate it to the Salvation Army or Goodwill. Also seasonal items. If you could put those in boxes and store them in your attic, it's going to really show that your home has more than enough room for the needs. And people have those things that they hang on the back of their doors because they don't have enough room in their closet.
Right.
So make sure you put those things away, because that'll raise red flags for buyers.
Okay.
Another thing I have on my list is neutralizing the home. Get rid of wallpaper or wallpaper borders. Those are very taste specific to the person who picked them out. And if you have any loud colors in your room, you're going to want to neutralize that as well.
I think that was the biggest turnoff for me when I was home shopping, was wallpaper, because it is so personal.
And it's a huge project. People, it doesn't take a lot of time or money to have someone come in and remove it, but those buyers think, oh gosh, I have all these projects if I were to buy this house. So I tell my sellers a great color to use is Sherwin-Williams Sand Dollar. It's very pretty, warm, neutral beige color that I recommend. And moving down the list, I like to remind sellers to keep all their windows and blinds open, let that natural light come in. Unless the view outside is undesirable, then we'll want to keep them closed.
And then looking at your air conditioning vent or something.
Exactly, and just make sure all the lamps and lights are on and working, make sure all the light bulbs are working. And then last on my list, I have a few things that really should go without being said, but I guess I'm going to say them anyway. And just make sure that you store your trash cans, toiletries, things like that, put those items away.
What about pets? Does that make a difference?
Yes, that was on that list too. You're going to want to put any evidence of pets away if you can. When you get a showing notification, move it to the garage, because there are some buyers out there that are adverse to buying a home where pets have lived there.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's not attractive to have your dog dish sitting out in the kitchen floor or whatever.
And also too, that's a key point I want to make too. When you're having your realtor and the photographer come to take your MLS photos, make sure that there's no dog dishes or things like that in the pictures.
Well, that is a great list, and we'll post that on your page on lknsavings.com so people can find out more information about it and also print that list off. And you're running a great special too on LKN Savings if you're in that process now of trying to sell your home. Highly recommend Staging.
Right, she's doing $25 off a Staging to Sell consultation. So you have her in and get some good tips.
Yeah. Very good. Well, thank you for coming on the show, Jamie.
You're welcome. Thanks for having
thanks.
me. Thanks.